Seriously, Jen, this latte tastes like dirt and despair.
Liam pushed the mug away, his usual playful demeanor replaced with a weary frown.
That bad, huh? Maybe it's the extra shot of existential dread they started adding.
Liam forced a smile. He wanted to tell her how he felt, truly felt, but the words were trapped in a net of doubt and disappointment.
Maybe.
He sighed, tracing patterns on the table with his finger.
All right, spill it, Liam. What's going on in that head of yours?
Jen's voice was gentle but firm, her gaze unwavering. Liam hesitated, then took a deep breath, trying to steady himself. The weight of his thoughts was almost too much to bear.
Do you ever feel like you've messed up so badly that there's no coming back? Like every decision you've made has led you further into a maze with no exit?
Jen leaned forward, her expression softening with understanding. She had seen Liam struggle before, but this time felt different, more intense.
You mean like forgetting to water your succulents again? Because trust me, I'm an expert on plant homicide. But seriously, Liam, it's okay to make mistakes. We all do.
He managed a weak laugh, appreciating her attempt to lighten the mood, even if it didn't quite reach his heart.
No, not like that. I mean like, with life, with everything. Every choice feels like a mistake, every step like a misstep.
The weight of his mistakes, both big and small, pressed down on him. It was as if he was carrying an invisible burden that grew heavier with each passing day.
Liam, talk to me. What's got you feeling this way? You don't have to carry this alone.
Jen's hand rested lightly on his arm, her touch grounding him. It was a small gesture, but it meant the world to him in that moment.
I feel lost, Jen. Like I'm wandering through a fog with no clear direction. Like I'm drowning in all the things I've done wrong. Every mistake feels like a wave pulling me under. Like I'm too far gone. Too far to ever find my way back.
Liam, listen to me. Imagine you're caught in a riptide, the waves crashing over you, pulling you under.
Liam closed his eyes, picturing the scene, feeling the familiar weight of despair.
You're struggling to stay afloat, but the current is too strong. You're exhausted, ready to give up.
Jen's words painted a vivid picture.
But then, you see him. A lifeguard, strong and capable, diving into the waves. He reaches you, grabs hold and pulls you to safety. That, Liam, is what Jesus does for us. Liam looked up, a flicker of hope igniting within him. He had been through so much, and yet here he was, daring to hope again. But what if I keep messing up? He wondered aloud, his voice tinged with uncertainty. What if I drift back into the current? The fear of failure loomed large, threatening to pull him under.
Liam, that's the amazing thing about grace, Jen said, her eyes shining with conviction. It's not about never making mistakes. It's not a one-time rescue. It's a lifeline that's always there, always ready to pull us back, no matter how many times we stumble or lose our way. It's about getting back up again and again.
You mean, even if I keep failing? Liam trailed off, hesitant to voice his deepest fears. The weight of his past mistakes hung heavy on his shoulders.
Especially then, Liam, Jen interrupted gently. Grace is for the broken, the lost, the ones who feel unworthy. Jesus doesn't wait for us to be perfect. He meets us right where we are, in the middle of our mess, in the chaos of our lives, and pulls us back to shore. He offers us a hand, a way out, and a chance to start anew.
Liam felt a weight lifting from his chest, replaced by a glimmer of understanding. So it's like a fresh start? A second chance?
More like 1,000 second chances, Jen corrected with a smile. Every sunrise, every breath, it's a new opportunity to start again, to make things right.
But where do I even begin? Liam asked, a hint of determination creeping into his voice.
Start small, Jen suggested. Talk to God. Tell him what's on your heart. He's listening, Liam, and he wants to help you through this.
Liam took a deep breath, the aroma of coffee no longer tasting of despair, but of possibility. The rich scent filled his senses, grounding him in the present moment, reminding him that life still held small pleasures. He looked at Jen, his eyes filled with gratitude. Thanks, Jen. He couldn't find the words to express the depth of his appreciation, but he hoped she could see it in his eyes. You have no idea how much this means to me. It was more than just a cup of coffee. It was a lifeline, a reminder that he wasn't alone in his struggles. He reached for his mug, a newfound sense of peace washing over him. The warmth of the cup seeped into his hands, spreading a comforting heat through his body.
"Anytime, Liam," Jen said, her smile genuine and warm. She had always been there for him, a constant source of support and encouragement. "We're in this together, remember?" Her words were a balm to his weary soul, a reminder that he didn't have to face his battles alone.
They sealed their pact with a clink of their mugs, the sound a quiet promise of hope and healing. It was a small gesture, but it carried a weight of unspoken understanding and mutual support. Liam knew he had a long way to go, but for the first time in a long time, he felt a glimmer of hope, a sense that maybe, just maybe, he could find his way back to shore. The journey ahead seemed daunting, but with Jen by his side, he felt a renewed strength to face whatever came next.